A new week, a new dawn, still sick. What I thought of doing here today is actually showing you a little bit of training, right? But the thing is that I'm still sick, and that's why I took a deload a little bit earlier. I pushed through the entire mesocycle being sick. Yeah, let that sink for a moment. So it all started with the beginning of this mesocycle. I still went into the gym, as I already told you in one of those last vlogs as well. Didn't really feel great. And then this second week, I actually decided then to take something like a primer phase, was still training in the gym, still didn't feel great. Then last week was it the first week or was it the second week of the lockdown already? No, it was the first week of the lockdown. So did the entire, second week? I can't recall anymore. The time is not relevant anymore for me when training from at home and having a treadmill here. Sometimes I don't even know what time it is outside. No, I'm just kidding. But with that being said, I wanted to show you what it's like for me training from at home. But obviously, when I'm in a deload, that is not very much valuable to you guys. Seeing how I'm doing sub-maximal loading and stuff like that. Also for the Instagrams and for the YouTubes, it's simply not very entertaining. And that's why I decided to do a different type of thing. I will give you a little bit of a rundown of my current home gym now. You've seen how I've built my rack, but you didn't see my barbell arriving. I also ordered some plates. I was lucky enough after digging through the interwebs of finding a place that was still selling some plates that doesn't take like 2 months to arrive, and also that it wasn't like totally overpriced. And they are, though, shipping it in several different packages, probably due to pricing reasons. Everything here in Germany, at least when a package is over 30 kilograms, it's extremely expensive to send it. So that's why I think they split it up into several different packages, and I ordered 4 times 20 kilogram plates and 2 times 2.5, and so far only 2 times 20 kilograms have arrived and 2 times 2.5. But let me just give you a quick rundown of what it is that I have right now available at home. So first and foremost, of course, it's the rack that you've seen already in the last vlog that I've built. The rack it's just a rack, right? Nothing fancy. It does its job well. I mean, what I'm still considering is actually putting something like hooks or so onto here to then have kind of a rack for my squat. Thing is, though, that I'm not entirely certain whether it would hold. Like if I'm loading it up with, let's just assume 140 kilograms or so, I don't know whether it is that robust to hold it, because I'm already, sometimes when I'm doing a pull-up, I'm already afraid that it's breaking. So yeah, don't know. Next up, we have, of course, the pull-up bar. As you can see up here, right? Pull-up bar, I attached it here. So what I've done is I drilled some holes. So first and foremost, I was contemplating on how I will be able to attach it here. So as you can see, had a little bit of distance. And then I just like all the way through here. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, up there. Just drilled some holes, put it through, and now it's attached and it's holding up quite nicely, which is great. So I got my pull-up bar here. On the pull-up bar, I could basically also attach some rings, because I have here, as you can see, but at the moment I don't really need them. They are great for something like inverted rows or so, but the thing is, I rather do either some flexion rows on those dumbbells. So I got those dumbbells, it's only 25 millimeters of thickness, which is not the greatest, because those plates they can't fit on my barbell. But yeah, I mean, it's adjustable dumbbells, so that's great. And those I got from my old neighbor. When you look back at the first vlogs vlogs from the first lockdown, then you can see that I got those from my neighbor, and I was quite a happy boy overall. Then we also got, of course, Here a little bit more plates for those dumbbells as well. So it's 4 times 2 kilograms, 4 times 2.5. Then we got 4 times 5 kilogram plates, and those dumbbell handles, they don't weigh anything at all. And then of course I got my stance here. At some point when we've moved, I wanted to make it a little bit cleaner overall. That's why I got a weight stance, so that I can put all of my plates on there. And furthermore, I got 2 weighted vests. So this is CS Sports, so Capital Sports, I think it is, comes with 20 kilograms. And this one is adjustable. So I could basically remove all of those small 1 kilogram blocks. Then I got a 10 kilogram weighted vest, which is much, much more comfortable, to be honest, than this one. And I got an ab wheel for a little bit of ab work. But yeah, those 2, it already comes in super handy when you are doing something like home workout as well. Like 2 times weighted vest, in total 30 kilograms. It's very, very helpful. Over here is what I actually ordered. So those plates I actually purchased in the last lockdown from a random guy somewhere in Berlin. I picked that one up. I had to drive there an hour to get there, an hour to get back again, but it was absolutely worth it. So I got like 2 times 10 kilograms, and also, what is it? 4 times, what? Did I just purchase that? No, I already had that. Are those new? Could be. No, and then, yeah, no, absolutely. Then I'll have like 4 times 5 kilogram plates, and the new ones I just ordered are those here. So 2 times 20 kilogram plates I've already talked about, and then 2 times 2.5 kilogram plates. Right. What I also ordered is this barbell. This is from Domio's as well, such as my treadmill over there, which I already talked about in one of those last vlog episodes. That if you want to purchase fitness equipment, always take a look at Decathlon, because Decathlon is actually producing quite nice stuff, which comes very cheap as well. This is a barbell that is 155 centimeters, so not as long as an Olympic barbell, and only have a thickness of 28 millimeters. But all I need for at home, I don't need a bigger barbell, to be honest. This still fits on my back. This still is enough of a width to actually get into a proper position for rows, for SLDLs, and all that kind of stuff. So I didn't need any kind of, fancy longer one that just takes up space. For at home, this is everything that you need. Also, furthermore, I got a couple of bands. So this is a rep band. I can't recall the tension, to be honest. I would need to look it up over on the internet. But this is a rep band. This is what I'm always using for things such as banded face pulls, banded reverse flies. Sometimes I'm doing banded curls, banded leg curls as well. This one is great for it. It got sufficient amount of tension, but not too hard, because this one over here, this is way, way heavier, right? This is something that I'm using for something like tricep pushdowns. It's just to create a little bit more tension, but this is not well made for something like reverse flies or so. Also, this band, this is a very, very easy one. And this is also something that I'm using for higher repetition reverse flies, to really focus on the mind muscle connection and focus on the back musculature. Furthermore, let's go down here. I have like these cuffs that you can attach around your wrist, of course, or around your ankles. And as you can see, I attached this hook as well. And what I'm doing is actually I'm wrapping it around my ankles. And then I'm bringing this red band I'm attaching down here, and then I'm moving away from it just to do leg curls. And that's the best way I've found to do banded leg curls. I also got a little bit more equipment down here, which is then a couple of more bands. Those black ones, they are very, very, very hard, right? Something great for something like wall hack squats or so. Also another pair of greens, another blue one over here, another cuff, and then also a dipping belt. Still got a little bit more equipment, but nothing that is very much for at home. But that's kind of a small tour of all of the equipment that I have at home at the moment. And I don't think that I will purchase any much more, except for maybe like a cable pulley station, not a cable pulley station where you're sitting and like those bigger ones, but just like a small cable attachment that you could attach basically on the pull-up station and then do some single arm cable work or some cable push downs or so, something like that, which comes very, very cheap. I'm contemplating of actually purchasing that, and not entirely certain whether I will or not, because right now it's not really needed. But basically everything that I have at home is sufficient. Also, I'm still considering getting a bench, because a bench could come in handy, but one bench that I would then purchase is an incline bench or some adjustable bench, because a flat bench doesn't really do me much. That's why I would rather have an adjustable bench in order to actually have some flexibility and variability there as well. And these are the things that I'm considering. One more thing that I totally forgot to actually show you is my dipping station as well. So basically what it is that I'm doing is I got those two metal bars as well in order to do dips. So basically I'm just lying it across the rack here, going over, right, adjusting it, and then I'm able to do dips as well, right, like this. Amazing. And if you ask yourself, what's this for? This is basically for heel elevated squats and basically body weighted squats and stuff like that, so that I have even a higher heel to create, in order to create a little bit deeper knee flexion as well. And yeah, that's about it. This is my gym equipment, and I really do believe that everything I got here at home is basically everything that anyone else can purchase as well, because this doesn't require you to have lots of space available, right? You don't need to build a rack like I have, and that rack I can easily break down again, and that's the beauty about it. I didn't want to actually purchase something like a MyraFit or so that then just stands there. I just wanted to have something that is easily to construct and set up, and easily also to break down again, because once the lockdown is over, I'm back at the gym, that's for sure. But other than that, I think that a pair of dumbbells, adjustable dumbbells, some plates, a barbell that is not an Olympic barbell, but maybe a smaller barbell is totally sufficient. Then perhaps some kind of bands, right? And that's more than enough already. And everything that is on top of that, perfect, right? Perfect. I mean, you don't need more. And yeah, with everything that I have right now, this is much, much more than I had in the first lockdown. And I survived the first lockdown as well. And I would even say that the first lockdown was very, very productive for me. So basically, yeah, that's about it. Maybe there was a little bit of inspiration for you what to get next as well. And maybe if you have any kind of questions, leave them down in the comment section below or ask them over on the membership side. Other than that, guys, thanks for tuning in as always. Wish me all the best that I'm getting back on my feet as quickly as I can, so that I actually can finally move forward again. A lot of time has passed since I was just feeling fresh again. And it would be lovely to just be back on my feet and feeling normal again. So yeah, guys, thank you very much as always. And I guess I'll speak to you soon. Cheers.